The Skeleton in Armour by Henry Longfellow. Speak, speak, I will fearful guest who, with a hollow breast in rude armour dressed, comest to daunt me. Wrapt not in eastern balms, wet with thy fleshless palms, stretched as if asking alms, by dost to haunt me. Then from those cavernous eyes pale flashes seemed to rise, as when the northern skies gleam in December. And like a water's flow under December's snow, came a dull voice of woe from the heart's chamber. I was the Viking old, my deeds were manifold. No Skald in song has told, no sage taught thee. Take heed that in thy verse your dost the tale rehearse, else dread the dead man's curse, for this I sought we. Far in the northern land by the wild Baltic strand, I with my childish hand tamed the gerfalcon, and with my skates fast bound, skimmed the half-frozen sound with the poor whimpering hound trembled to walk on. Off to his frozen lair trickled iron grizzly bear, while for my path the hare fled like a shadow. Off through the forest dark followed the werewolf's bark, until the soaring lark sang from the meadow. But when I older grew, joining a courser's crew, our dark seer flew with the marauders. Wild was the life we led, many the souls that sped, many the hearts that bled by our stern orders. Many vessel bowed a war the long winter out. Often our midnight shout sat crowning, as we the berserker's tale, measured in cups of ale, draining the oaken pail, filled to overflowing. Once as I told in glee tales of a stormy sea, soft eyes that gazed on me, burning yet tender, and as the white stars shine on the dark Norway pine, on that dark heart of mine fell their soft splendor. I wode a blue-eyed maid, yielding, yet half afraid, and in the forest shade our woes were plighted. And at its loosened waist fluttered her little breast, like birds with their nest, where the hawk frightened it. Bright in the father's hall shields gleamed upon the wall, loud sang the minstrels all, chanting his glory, when of old Hildebrand I asked his daughter's hand. Mute did the minstrel stand to hear my story. While the brown ale lay quaffed, loud wind to champion laughed, and as the wind guests waft the sea foam brightly, so the loud laugh of scorn out of those lips unshorn, from the deep drinking horn blew the foam lightly. She was a princess child, I but a Viking wild, and though she blushed and smiled, I was discarded. Should not the dove so white follow the sea mew's flight, where did we leave at night her nest unguarded? Scarce that I put to sea, bearing the maid with me, fairest of all was she among the Norsemen, and on a white sea strand, waving his armed hand, saw we old Hildebrand with 20 horsemen. We launched way to the blast, then like a reed each mast. Yet we were gaining fast, and the wind failed us, and with a sudden flow came round the gusty squall, so that our foe we saw laugh as he hailed us. And as we catch the gale, round weighing the flipping sail, deeper was the helmsman hail, deep without quarter. Midships with iron keels, striking her ribs of steel, down a black hulk that reeled through the black water. As with the wings as land sails the fierce cormorant, seeking some rocky haunt with his prey laden, so toward the open main beating to sea again through the white hurricane bore I the maiden. 3 weeks we westward bore, and when the storm was o'er, cloud-like we saw the shore, stretching to leeward, wherefore my lady's bower built I the lofty tower, which to this very hour stands looking seaward. Where lived we many years. Time dried the maiden's tears, she had forgot her fears. She was a mother, deaf closed her mild blue eyes, under the tower she lies, near shall the sun rise on such another. Still grew my bosom then, still as a stagnant fen, hateful to me were man, the sunlight hateful, and vast forced ye glad in my warlike ear, fell I upon my spear, our death was grateful. Was seen with many scars, bursting with prison bars, up to its native stars my soul is canted. Wherefore the flowing bow deep drinks a warrior's soul, squall to the northland, squall, thus the tale ended.